privileges that exist in this world, none of which you may be a benefactor of, there is at least one you bear, and that is the privilege of having been born a Filipina. Your DNA contains building blocks made from the mud of over 500 years of resistance and survival, and when you are ready, sis, we'll be right here.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Antetokounmpo, DeRozan out there with LeBron James, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. And for Charlotte, Obi Toppin out there with Aguirre. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Anthony Simons, and it's Wallace in at the 5.
Here we go.
So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Curry against Stevenson. Simons, the pass to Stevenson. Wide open. And the jumper is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's LeBron. At the elbow, Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by Charlotte. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Aguirre against DeRozan. And that one drops for him.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's James after the basket by Charlotte. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Driving to the basket. And the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rosen dishes to Curry. To the paint. And Jokic slams it in.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
And the dunk by Aguirre.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by Charlotte. Jokic on top. And it's sent back by Wallace. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Garland. And that time, also a missed shot. Charlotte leading by 11. Toppin with it. Butler covering. Toppin, good. Toppin's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is Harden. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
Butler's so quick and ready to shoot on the catch, the defense had no chance.
Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
The offensive rebound, Harden. Out to Doncic.
Charlotte's foul. Mark Aguirre. First personal foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Simons against Garland. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Stevenson. Oh!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harden against Stevenson. Harden outside. Trying to get open is Butler. And Stevenson pulls it in. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Outside, Aguirre. Back to Wallace. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Allen with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so is Charlotte. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Antetokounmpo. Chris Paul is out there with Curry. And it's DeRozan. And it's Jokic in at center. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Charlotte. DeRozan in the corner.
Charlotte's foul. Mark Aguirre. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul kicks to DeRozan. Jokic sets the screen for DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Paul passes to DeRozan. Over Aguirre. He can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Stevenson dishes to Wallace. Here he goes. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists in the game.
And Wallace goes tumbling down the lane.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Paul surveying the floor. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Simon. Paul can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 17. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Curry kicks to Paul. Jokic passes to Giannis. Dishes it to Curry. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
High post shot. And it's Stevenson missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
Count it. Stephen Curry's got his first basket.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Knocked loose and stolen by Dwyer. Simons finds Toppin. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for Obi Toppin.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stevenson against Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Toppin pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 21. There's the try, and the shot goes in from McGuire. McGuire's got 8.
With a strong, well put together frame now, Mark McGuire is tough to stop on the bounce.
1:46 left in the first half. Paul, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Simons against Paul. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's stolen. There's McGuire. And the shot is good. He's got 10.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams.
Substitution on the court.
.105 left here in the second. Aguirre against James. Allen, a screen on Aguirre. And it's LeBron missing. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-4 run. Wallace misses.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
A floater, and it's blocked by Stevenson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Allen passes to Butler. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mitchell wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Simons against James.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And so it's Charlotte having no problems at all. Up 29 points.
41, the visiting team. 12. And your youth squad.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Lance Stephenson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Aguirre, and Stevenson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Toppin, and it's Wallace in at the 5. Rome in the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle. Cold-blooded and lethal.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And it's sent back by Wallace. Fast break now for Charlotte. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Garland.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And the greatest shooter we have ever seen, Curry, is just lethal from outside.
Here's Simons. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
He hits the second from the line.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic in elite company in that respect.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Bleed on the wing, covered by Simons. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Stevenson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden against Aguirre. Kicks to Wallace. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here is Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-4 run. Simons, and he goes in for the dunk.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Simons, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Simons has got 6 here in this quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Doncic against Aguirre. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. No good with the triple. Here's Toppin. Look out!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Van Vliet against Simons. Allen left side. The dish now to Doncic. 6 to shoot. It's the three-point bomb.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And Simons has got the ball here for Charlotte. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Harden surveying the D. Get the teardrop, and it's sent back by Wallace. Pass to Simons. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good. Aguirre's got 15.
Pretty intense play from Mark Aguirre, and you just have to love the focus he's showing on the offensive end.
There's the pass to Allen. Ball's knocked loose. Toppin with the steal. Now here's Simons. He's got 17. Toppin, good.
Oh, touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Stolen by Stevenson. And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. LeBron James is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Paul outside. He dishes it to Butler. Passes it to Mitchell. He can't hit that time. Good D by Stevenson. Simons with the ball. Chris Paul covering.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's LeBron. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, the whole floor is wide open for LeBron. I mean, he's got just the right kind of touch for those mid-range shots.
Here's Stevenson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stevenson's got 26.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And it's sent back by Wallace. And here we go. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
LeBron outside. Allen with the screen for James. The kick outside to Butler. No good on the triple.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Toppin. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simons, the pass to Wallace. Here's Aguirre. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Charlotte?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Paul passes to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Paul. Can they get it? From the arc. And it's Mitchell missing. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And the dunk by Aguirre.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Paul passes to DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Simons against Paul. Pass to Jokic. 1:39 left in the fourth. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-4 run. Aguirre passes to Toppin. That's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre. 16 points for Obi Toppin.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Stevenson and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Paul against Simon. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
For the away team. Checking in for the away team, Luka Doncic. Fred VanVleet.
Paul finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Back to Paul. To halt the run. Toppin pulls it in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now, Doncic. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme.
Please get on the stage.